Hey everyone, Hectormania here. So, tonight I'm going to be having a look at another Star Wars The Black Series figure that I recently got, and this time it is of the Attack of the Clones Phase 2 Clone Trooper. Now, this figure is quite a few years old, but I wanted to get it because I am now starting to collect and build a clone army, and what better choice than to have the Phase 2. Alright, so this is the front of the box here, where we can see that this is just a sealed package, where we have a picture of the figure on the front, along with the names and logos scattered throughout. On one side here, we do get this nice little big picture of the Clone Trooper enlarged. On the back here, we can see we have a massive picture of our Clone Trooper being displayed along with the Black Series logo, and we do get a bio. We can see also this is number 14 of the wave. So let's have a look at this bio. So, improvements to clone armor and equipment were made throughout the Clone Wars. By its final battles, nearly all clones had switched to improved Phase 2 armor. So that's what it reads for this. So, this is the bottom and this is the top. So, without further ado, let's get straight into... Oh, before I forgot about that. Here on the side, we can see our figure displayed, and we can see what this does come with, which I think is a nice touch. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it and crack him open. Right. So, like always, I've actually undone all of the actual sellotape so I can just get this out. Now, because it's not like the Black Series that we do have now, it is in fact all cardboard. So, give me a minute and I will get this out. Here we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Let's plug this in like so, and we have it like that. And what we are left with is this, where we can see the figure on one side along with the accessories all nicely sealed. So let's get straight into opening this. Alright, so here is the actual figure, so let's try and get this cut open. If I can. There we go, there's one. Don't know, would I be able to get that open? No, alright. So let's take this off first. There we go. Alright, here's our accessories, as you see. And, how am I going to get him open? Right, you know what? Let's see if I can do it like that. Maybe not. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. There we go, that's better. Right. That was quite tough, but here we go. Now, that's what we're left with. Let's put that over here. And now, let's open out our figure. Because it actually does feel like just like a mummy being tombed. Alright. Almost there, I believe. Sorry if I'm just like using this as part of my video. I just want to like show you my full experience in opening these sort of figures, just to see like what everyone was actually experiencing back in the day. Alright, here we go. Here is our trooper, as we can see here. Nicely laid out. And there we go. What am I going to do first? Right. There we go. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. If it wants to come out, that'd be great. Really appreciated. Here we go. One. And the other one wants to come out. Give me a second. Here we go. And two. So that's that done. Good. So here is everything. Let's get him standing. Oh well, yeah, it's going to take some fiddling around, but alright. I'll see you in two. Alright, so here is everything out of the packaging. So what this figure does come with is we do get our standard little gun metal blaster here, which I think is the DC-15, but we can see we have the standard details as if we've seen in all Clone Troopers. And then next, we do get this cool little battle sniper, I believe, which I have got a few of with my past reviews. But we can see that we have the scope on the bottom, we have the handle, and even the little trigger there. We can see the front here with the pistol part, and this is what the back looks like here. And then finally, we do get our standard Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet, which we can see that this is all white, but we do get dark greys here and there. We even get the slits for the blue on the sides here, as you can see, and we do get the circular cylinders on the bottom here. I like the fact we do get the little face, the slit here, along with the eyes and nose, so he can see where he's going. On the back here, like always, is just completely white, so nothing new there. Here is what the back looks like here. We get the little circular part there, and we do get more of the wrap around the front here. So that is it for the accessories. Next up, here is our standard Phase 2 Clone Trooper. So we can see that he is more or less just wearing the white armor underneath this cool little black suit, which we can even see on the top of the neck here. So starting off, we can see that we get our standard Tamora Morrison face sculpt here, but this was back in the day, but we know it has improved. But it's still pretty good nonetheless. So we can see we get the shoulder plates here along with the arm plates. We have the chest piece here, which does feature the belt along with the pouches on all sides. We can even see we get the elbow pads on both here, and we can even see the backpack part there. We can get a little cylinder to go with it. For the legs here, more of the standard white armor plates going all the way around, even the knee pads as well. For the boots, they are just white, but we can see we do get little peg holes here for our figure to go on display bases. For the hands, we can see that we do get the dark grey gloves along with this nice white padding. So that is pretty much it for our standard Clone Trooper. So there's not much detail, but it is enough just to show you what this looks like. So doing some articulation now, we can see that his head can rotate all the way around and even side to side. He can sort of look up about that much. You can look down that much, so not really much head movement going up or down, but you can do the usual. You can do the T-pose pretty well, as you can see. His arms can fully go all the way around. And let's see if he does have double joints or just a single joint. I think he just about do just over 90, which is good. His hands can fully rotate around. It can go up and down, which is good. It even has a nice side swivel here. For his waist, he can't really look back, but he can move forward, as you can see, and he can obviously rotate it left and right, and he does have a little tilt here. So moving on with his legs, it can bend up just about that much, and he can just do just about over 90, just like the other. With his foot, you can fully rotate it going up and down. He even, I think, does have ankle pivot. Yeah, he does, which is good. And you can also rotate it all the way around if you want to. But we do get a nice little swivel here too as well, just like with all of our other figures, which is a good thing. So overall, the articulation to the phase 2 is actually pretty good, and I can see where this translates into the figures that we have nowadays. Now it's time to actually put our accessories on our phase 2. So starting off with the head, it is actually very easy to just pop on like so, and you can see it just makes a nice click sound, so you know it's actually in there. So just before I put the guns in, I'm just going to stretch out the arms a little bit, just because I think that's an easier way of dealing with this, because otherwise they are just going to... Okay, I might have to do it again. Give me a second. If it wants to go in, that'd be great. Here we go. Yeah. Right. So here is the phase 2 with the little blaster DC-15 in its hands, and you can see that it won't come out. It is nicely secured like so. Oh, let's straighten out his helmet. Here we go. There's that one. Now, let's do his sniper. Alright, so yeah, it's like before, same thing. It just easily slots into place, and now you can create some really cool photos with this phase 2 clone. To round this review up, I'm just going to show you some shots that you can display the phase 2 clone in. So up first obviously is the standard one where he's holding his helmet and we can see his sniper just resting on the side there. So here is one that you can do. The next one you can do is have him holding his little blaster here, where he's pointing in a different direction as if he's telling his superior where the enemy is. And the last one you can do is getting him in this nice little crawl position where he's about to snipe some battle droids. And just looking at this alone, I am very impressed with the articulation, because you can really get some amazing shots just by this alone. I'm very impressed. I guess that just about wraps things up for my review and unboxing on my latest Star Wars The Black Series Phase 2 Clone Trooper from his appearance in Attack of the Clones. Now, I've just got to say, I had a lot of fun with this figure. I was not expecting the articulation for the Phase 2 Clone Trooper to be this amazing, because I really was able to get him into some incredible shots, and I cannot wait to share with you what I come up with when I post it on my community page and even my other socials. So stay tuned for that. But I would definitely recommend this, guys, if you haven't got it and you're just starting out just like me, because yeah, he is a great addition to the collection. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I shall all see you again in the next one. So until then, take care, goodbye, and remember, the Force will be with you always.